everybody, and welcome to Zombie Nation, where you do not name your zombies because they're not alive. And if you do, you can't kill them, but they will still eat your damn brain. So, today we're talking about The Walking Dead. It's finally back, the first episode of Season 4. And, there's a lot of new characters, a lot of new people. Carl has a couple of new kid friends, I guess. They're not really his friend. Maybe that one guy, nerdy guy, Patrick, with the glasses, which looked like Harry Potter. I was like, oh, as soon as I saw him, I was like, that's Harry Potter. What is he doing in this series? But it's not Harry Potter. So, there's also some kind of, like, story time with the kids or whatever, and they said, you don't need to go, Carl, because you're not gonna like it, it's for kids. And those girls, they were gonna name the zombies or whatever, and Carl's like, you don't name them, they're dead, they're not alive. And the same thing, because he named that pig that he has Violet, and his dad's like, don't name that animal because it's food. But it looked like it was dying. Well, it did end up dying. Even Rick calls it Violet, and he kind of laughs about it. And then he's like, Carl's been reading comic books and stuff like that. Michonne's been out, and I guess she gets him a few comic books as well. She's riding a horse, like what she used. Oh, wait a minute. She didn't ride a horse before. I don't remember that, but anyways, they go out for runs and they get food. I guess Daryl's been doing that for a while, so he goes and gets food and stuff like that, supplies, and they go to this store. And basically there's zombies on the top, and there's like a helicopter, whatever it is, and then it ends up collapsing. First of all, wine rack falls on this one guy. He gets a bottle of wine, he looks at it. I was like, oh shit, it's gonna fall on him. And as soon as he puts it back on the shelf, boom, it falls on him, and then basically it costs someone their own life. Zach, which pretty much saves him. Well, he lifts up the rack to hold up. He lifts it up so Daryl can pull him out. And that's what happens, and he ends up getting ripped apart by a zombie. Because all the zombies, they fall through the roof, because it's been leaking for a while. And what's his name? Rick goes out and meets there's a girl out there, and I thought she was a zombie at first, but she went after this animal that was laying down. I guess it was dead or something, and I thought, man, she's gonna eat that damn animal raw, right there, raw. And then she's like, I'm gonna go to your camp, my husband, this and that, and start talking. He's like, I got 3 questions I gotta ask you and your husband, whatever, and then maybe you can come to our place. And then she talks, she's asking him questions, but he's not answering them, and then he's asking her, talking to her, and she's not really saying, there's like, but the whole thing with it was still pretty good, because it didn't seem like they were clicking too well, and that girl, like I said, she looks like a zombie. If I was a zombie, I wouldn't want to eat her, but she looks like one. And there's this one zombie that was at the fence that had like these beady red eyes. Man, I want to kill that damn thing so bad, but I'm not in the episode, so I couldn't do it. So basically he goes to her little camp area where she's a tent and all that, and she's talking to this guy. Well, it looks like it's in a bag. I guess her husband's a zombie, and then she tries to kill Rick, she's like, and that pretty much revealed the fact she's going to attack him. He moves out the way. Man. And then she's like saying all kinds of crap. You can't go back for what you did, and then she stabs herself in the stomach, and she's dying. And Rick asks all the 3 questions, and she answers them. So, also, what happens, that guy Patrick, he's like, whenever they're sitting there listening to the story, and then Carl ends up seeing it. She's kind of watching it, but Carol's like, well, we're going to show you how to use knives and stuff like that. How to stab and slash. And she's like, don't tell your father. And then, basically he's like, I can't stay for this because I don't feel good. And then she's like, well, feel good. What happens when a zombie attacks you? You don't feel good. So he leaves and he's coughing and all this stuff. So he goes and takes a shower or whatever, and he looks like he's sick as hell. What the hell's wrong with him? He passes out, and looks like he died. He's a zombie now. Also, they were stabbing those zombies in the fence. There's a ton of freaking zombies out there. So that's crazy. So all in all, this episode was pretty good. It's kind of leading on to the next episode, which all those people are sleeping, and now there's a walker in there. Patrick, the Harry Potter walker zombie. Man, that's gonna be bad. Because they're all sleeping, and then you got Harry Potter coming in there and ripping your fucking throat out. So that would be pretty great. Also, Zach, like I said, that one guy, Zach, he died. Oh man, that sucked. But the other character was kind of cool, but I figured someone was gonna die in this episode. And there's so many new characters. I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of them dying. Maybe someone will come part of the main cast. So Rick seems a lot more peaceful, like they were telling him to carry his gun when he goes out. He's like, I'm not gonna need it, 6 bullets ain't gonna do anything. Of course he meets that lady, and she's freaking weird. Like I said, she was talking to a zombie, which I guess was her husband. Well, I shouldn't guess. Probably was. So that's it, people. Let me know what you thought of this episode. Was it good or bad? I give it a thumbs up because I liked it. All in all, I'd give it like a 9 out of 10. Pretty good. There was some action, some storytelling. Good episode. Goodbye. Bam.